Update. My 32-year-old wife keeps threatening divorce over everything. I just agreed and left. Hello all. Unfortunately, this is not a sunshine and rainbows update. I posted a few months back about how my wife kept threatening divorce regularly. That was until I said, okay, took my daughter and left. I needed to vent, so I posted here. Check my profile for the original. To clarify some questions I have received, I'll refer to one of my comments on my original post. I want to point out some things that seem to have been missed or overlooked. I would do everything again if I had to, including taking my daughter. I have pushed my wife to go out, find a job, get a hobby, meet new friends, and do something, anything. I asked about seeing someone for help. She would not listen or consider anything I presented. She kept saying no, or that she was not the problem. My daughter is my priority. I don't fight with my wife in front of her or near her. I grew up in a problematic household. I have been in the position where my dad got angry at my mom. My mom left, and my dad took it out on me. I don't want that for my daughter. I don't know what my wife was going to do that night. You can't force someone to get help. They have to want it, really want it. If you force someone, they will go through the motions just to make it look like they changed. I'm not blameless in this, but I can't raise my daughter with her thinking this behavior is normal, or that this is how relationships are supposed to be. I decided when I was young that I would never be like my dad. Okay, so after I made my post, I had a lot to think about. I decided that I had to make sure she knew how serious I was. We sat down, and I flat out told her that I couldn't do this anymore. The fighting and threatening divorce had to stop. She agreed and said she would not say it again. I told her that the next time it was mentioned, it would be the last time. We agreed to go to couples therapy. It was eye-opening. Things were said, feelings were brought up, and outside professional views helped us understand each other better. After a few sessions, I thought we were doing better. She started to apply herself more. She looked for and got a job, made some friends and got a hobby. That was until an argument started because we had plans regarding our daughter that she overlooked and couldn't cancel the other plans she had made with some new coworkers. At what I considered the end of the argument, she said under her breath, "I knew marrying you was a mistake." I looked at her, and the thing I remember most is how I did not recognize the woman standing there. She looked different to my eyes. I didn't know who the woman in front of me was. I asked her to repeat herself. She said, "I should have divorced you years ago." I walked away and took my daughter to the plans alone, just the two of us. I ended up filing for legal separation. Under the terms we both signed, there was something along the lines of, while separated, we are still legally married and will not get involved with anyone during this period. Finances would be separated, but bills would stay as currently split. I would still pay for insurance through work. Other things that were included were therapy sessions both as individuals and couples. I would move in with my sister, and we had shared custody of our daughter 70%, me, 30%, her. One day, when I had my daughter, I needed my wife to take her. I let her know a week before, and she agreed. On the morning of, at 7:30, I went to drop her off at the house and noticed an unfamiliar car in the driveway. My first thought was, she must have a girlfriend over. I go ring the doorbell, out of respect, but still odd ringing your own doorbell, and wait with my daughter when a shirtless man about 20 opens the door and asks who I am and what I want. I asked for my wife, he calls her, and she comes around the corner in a robe, and her face goes from curious to shocked to horrified to sad. Needless to say, in 3 months' time when the legal separation ends, I'm filing for a decree of dissolution of marriage. My daughter is safe. She doesn't understand what's going on other than daddy and mommy are not happy with each other. As stated above, she is my priority. I guess I did the one thing I never wanted to do. The one thing I promised myself I would never become. But I guess it couldn't be helped. I ended up just like my parents. I don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. I hope I can just show how much love I have for my daughter and raise her the best I can. Thanks for the support, comments, love, and criticism.